We are 401 North Market Street. I am with Danielle Rizzo. I'm sure you actually are familiar with some of the people she's worked with.
Yes.
But we're here to talk about your agency, Marielle Agency.
Yes.
And how you can actually help people high up in the chain, your
Yes.
vice presidents, and
small business
businesses.
owners, entrepreneurs, anyone who really doesn't have someone to be accountable to.
Yeah.
We are a business advising, business consulting, while also enhancing your personal life agency of giving you your time back, but making you more efficient.
Yeah, wow.
Because
I might need that.
As you're an entrepreneur, you can put something on your calendar or put it on your to-do list, but if you don't really want to do it,
yeah. Who's
there to tell you that?
Who's there to tell you that?
90% of the time, it's the things that you don't want to do that are going to make the biggest impact in your career or your business, and we're there to make sure that you get that done.
Yeah, so how does that work? Like if I were to come to you and say, oh my gosh, I need some help. I want to, try to get this thing going.
Sure. So if you already have a business and we could do it for your business, right? And so we would kind of do a deep dive into what is your pain point. Like if you keep doing the same thing you're doing, you're going to keep getting the same results. So we got to change what you're doing. So where is it that you're stuck on this hamster wheel? Is it your time? Is it your marketing? Is it your outreach? What is it that you feel like is holding you back? And then how can we break through that? And so a lot of it has to do with your own limiting beliefs and this, imposter syndrome, things like that. I just did a deep dive session with this big time lawyer, and he oversees 140 partners.
Whoa.
And so we did a deep dive for his quarterly review, and at the end of it, he just said to me, he was like, it's just talking it through. He's like, I don't have someone to talk it through. It's all in my brain, or I'm so focused on what I'm doing for my clients that I'm not actually working on my own business and my own leads and my own customers and my own marketing. And that's the stuff that usually gets pushed aside. And so by the end of it, he was just like, he realized that he was so focused on what he was saying and how he was saying it. And I was like, just say it like you said it to me. It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
It's just staying in front of people and kind of it's getting out of your own way.
Yes. I mean, that's phenomenal. And it would be like a therapy session because when you're a solopreneur especially, you don't have people to bounce those ideas off of, or, hey, I wonder what would happen if we did this, or things like that.
Exactly.
So.
And a lot of it is really just listening, and that is a big part of my job is listening. We do big whiteboard sessions. We really do an audit of what you're doing, where you're stuck, what hasn't been working. And I always like to say that with business and with being a business owner or being a busy professional, and if you're a team leader especially, you have to learn people's love languages. And I don't mean the typical sense of it, but in business there are love languages. So if your love language is you're driven by finance and money and you want to hit a certain goal, but that doesn't work for your clients or for your teammates because maybe they're driven by having more quality of life time and their personal time or their brand, you have to figure out how to get to the same goal, but speak their language.
Right.
And that's where we come in because we're not in the nitty gritty of the day to day. We're that 1,000-foot view outside party. So we don't have a personal connection to it.
Yeah.
So we can see off the bat where the disconnect is. And you guys are essentially speaking different languages, but you're trying to get to the same goal.
It is true. It's true to understand everyone's value.
Yes.
What everyone values, because you're right. It is totally different. And it's really important in sales structure too, because some people are motivated by getting that bonus or by hitting that goal, and you're right. Other people would rather have that day off or things like that.
Yes, sometimes it's really not about the money for people. It's about how can I balance my time better?
Getting gratitude or being recognized or getting that name changed with your job title or things like that. Yeah. So Marielle Agency, you've developed a workbook.
I have.
Yeah.
It's so aesthetically pleasing
great.
too.
It is. It's very nice.
Not very big.
Very nice.
It's very pretty. I'm very proud of it. So this is a workbook where it really is your first step of accountability. So maybe you're not ready to hire that coach. Maybe you're not ready to have an advisor come in and tell you what to do, because that's why you started your own business. You didn't want anyone to tell you what to do. But again, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to get the same results. So this is a way to really kind of get out of your brain, and it really prompts you through the questions of, if we could wave that magic wand and you could have the perfect business or you could have the perfect day of managing your time, what would that look like? Not how are we going to get there, just what would that look like? And so this kind of walks you through that. And it also walks you through, again, what we just talked about. What have you been doing? Where do you want to go? What does it look like to get there for you? So this is kind of the self-prompted way of everything we just talked about. And then normally after people do this, they're like, oh, okay, now I need help. Because now I see the clear picture of what I want to do, and I see the clear picture, and I was able to get there myself of what isn't working. But I can't see the forest through the trees kind of thing.
To try to get those steps in.
Now I need actionable items to get what's in here.
Yeah.
So this is really, you know, take it at your own pace. Sometimes people are at that point where they're ready to jump in and they need change, and that's where we come in. And sometimes people are like, I think I need change, but I don't know what that change is. Or I think I have this great idea, but I don't know how to take it from idea to implementation to a business. This walks you through.
Okay.
So it's really for all the different levels.
Awesome. Yeah. How do they get this?
This, you can go to my website, marielleagency.com. It's also on Amazon. You can download it as a PDF download, and then I just sent it to Staples and made it pretty. I think people have punched holes in it and made it into a binder.
Yeah.
You know, you can do it as a fillable PDF, I believe. So really, whatever works for you. I'm an old-fashioned pen and paper kind of person. I still write sticky notes. So
I know I'm a sticky note person too. So how long has Marielle Agency been around?
So we have rebranded to Marielle Agency for the last 2 years now, once we shifted directions into our offerings and getting really clear on our messaging. But we have been doing what we've been doing for about 6 or 7 years now. So it was just a lot of my name floating around there, and so we needed to create something cohesive.
And where did the Marielle come from?
It's really not a great story.
Oh.
But I wanted something that looked aesthetically pleasing,
it does,
which I do love the intertwining of the letters.
Yeah.
So my name is Danielle Marie, so it's a combination of Marie and Danielle for Marielle.
I'm a Danielle Marie.
I didn't know that.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
It was a very common name. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Okay, so Marielle, is it marielleagency.com?
marielleagency.com, yes.
marielleagency.com. Download the workbook, get started, but if you need help and you need someone to tell you what to do, she's very good at that. She will take care of you.
Someone described me yesterday as an efficient ball buster. And I was like, I'll take it. I'll take it. Because if I'm getting, and I've been, you know, made to be the bad guy, and also like, you know,
blame
Danielle. You don't do, it's okay. I'm good at it. That's why I have 4 children. So.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, for sure. Now, you are working on some projects around here that are pretty well known in town.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, that's the point. Boomtown is one we've talked a lot about. Boomtown.
Yes.
What is happening right now with the movie?
Boomtown is getting ready to showcase to their major sponsors a 20-minute clip of what the movie is, what it's been working on. We're hoping to release it by the end of the year for part 1, and then what most people don't know is we have a whole part 2 coming.
Yeah.
So part 2 is going to be in present day, which is going to be really cool, and bring in a whole new crowd of people. We'll need whole new businesses, people to be a part of it, to talk about what's happening in Frederick current day. So it'll be really exciting.
Yes.
Really exciting.
Very exciting. I know you guys have worked hard on that. So keep an eye out for that Boomtown coming soon. But in the meantime, Marielle Agency here to help you and your small business, or you and your career, get to that next level. You might need a little hand holding, and she'll help you out here.
A little nudge.
All right. We'll see you next time.